A title appears above a person's silhouette. National Natural Landmarks, NNLs, Telling the Dinosaur Story. Part 1. Triassic Period.
National Natural Landmarks are areas owned by a variety of private and public entities that have been recognized as containing outstanding examples of the nation's biological and geological features. Each site tells a piece of the story of the natural heritage of our country. One of those stories is the time when dinosaurs roamed the Earth, about 252 to 66 million years ago, during the Mesozoic era. The dinosaur story is well captured in the geologic and fossil record at NNL sites in and along the Rocky Mountain front. Nearly a quarter of all landmarks with significant paleontological discoveries are located in this geographic area, including within Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah. Join us as we travel back in time to explore the fascinating story of dinosaurs as told through various NNLs. First, a quick review of the Mesozoic era. This is the time in geological history when dinosaurs lived. It literally means middle life, and it is divided into 3 time periods: the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. We will visit different NNL fossil sites to learn about each of these 3 time periods over a series of 3 videos. For this video, we journey through the Triassic period, which occurred 252 to 201 million years ago and saw the rise of the first dinosaurs. One of the best NNL sites to see Triassic dinosaurs is in New Mexico at the Ghost Ranch National Natural Landmark. The famous Coelophysis quarry is located within the Ghost Ranch Retreat and Education Center.
My name's Alex Downs. I'm the curator of paleontology at Ghost Ranch. The primary animal we have is Coelophysis boweri. It's a dinosaur that gets up to about 100 pounds.
Text. That's about the size of a bloodhound.
North America is the last place where dinosaurs become the dominant land vertebrates. So at most sites in the Triassic in North America, dinosaurs are rare elements of the fauna. But at the Coelophysis quarry, they literally make up about 95% of the vertebrate fossils that we find.
That's a lot of Coelophysis. So what exactly is a fossil? Paleontologist Rebecca Hunt Foster.
So a fossil is any evidence of past life that has been preserved for us to be able to study today.
The Ghost Ranch Coelophysis quarry is arguably the best Triassic land vertebrate site in North America. It preserves a unique example where we have a population of animals, not just 1 or 2, but literally hundreds of animals that almost certainly were living together and were related to each other, so we can see the variation of the species among the different age classes and the males and females.
How does a fossil form?
Fossils can form in a variety of different ways, but they usually have to die and be buried pretty rapidly in order to be preserved. Say a dinosaur dies on a riverbank, his body has to get covered up pretty quickly by sediment in order to become a fossil, and over time that sediment turns into a rock and the bones turn into fossils. Water moves down throughout the rock. It dissolves the original minerals that were in the bone and replaces those with other minerals, basically petrifying the bone or turning it into a rock.
The animals at the Coelophysis quarry were living in the petrified forest back before it was petrified, about between 210 and 220 million years ago. The southwest United States back then resembled the Gulf Coast of the United States today, with a big conifer forest level just above sea level, a huge river system.
How do you know how old it is?
When we want to know how old dinosaurs are, we have to basically look at the rock that we find the fossils in. We can study volcanic ash that we find near fossils to know how old those animals are, because we can't do carbon dating. Carbon dating doesn't work for dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are too old. But we can look at the rocks that the fossils are buried in and study the sediment and be able to determine how old those rocks are.
A team excavates fossils.
We know the age of the site from its stratigraphic position. We're on the Colorado Plateau. The rocks here aren't folded or tilted, so the geology is very, very straightforward. If you're up the hill, you're younger. If you're down the hill, you're older. Fossils are really a non-renewable resource, and sites like the Coelophysis quarry are very unusual, and once they're gone, they're gone.
Fossils are really important to study because they tell us a lot about our Earth's past history. Our Earth is a very, very old planet that has been around for a long time and has had many, many different kinds of animals that have lived on it. And by studying fossils, we're able to tell how they lived, how they survived, what worked, what didn't, and maybe learn from that and be able to improve our future.
Want to continue on this dinosaur journey through the Rocky Mountains? Watch the next video to explore NNLs with fossils from the Jurassic period.
If you want to learn more about NNL fossil sites, visit nps.gov/nnlandmarks. A logo, National Park Service.